Hi cubies and newbies, I am Sunshine, and this is the ABCube method for solving Rubik's Cubes. And formula A and B is all you need to solve every complexity Rubik's Cube. This is my favorite pattern. It's one I created. I'm going to undo it now. You'll notice that it's got three colors going this way and three colors going this way, and then they join like so. So I call this softball. And it's done with 7 formula B's. I'm going to do formula B for the corners, and that's going to move these around. And then I'm going to do it, twist it, and then do it again. So these corners I'm going to do corners twice, and upside down and sideways, and do corners twice again. And then I'm going to work on the edges. Three formula B's for the edges. So slide up, slide up, slide down, and then quarter turn, and then undo it as the first step for your next formula B, and a quarter turn. Okay, upside down and sideways, 2 more formula B's, B, slide, B, slide. Okay, and then we're going to work on the edges. I'm going to prime my left side. I'm going to do formula B for these pieces. For the edges. And then I'm going to unprime my left. Now, upside down and sideways, and what was the top back is now the left bottom. I prime it. I do 2 more formula B's. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, and I unprime the left. Good morning, you guys. How are we doing? It's Friday. We're nearing the weekend. Dropped off here. Alright, so whites are done. The side corners, the side edges are done, side corners are done. Okay, and then we've got the next step on the 3x3 is to do the single bold, these edges that have a single bold. So here's a pink and white, red. It goes over here. I'm going to prime it so that it is above this corner, and then the formula A, formula B. 1 row, first column, second column, because the second column is where it is, first column is where it wants to land, so this is going in this direction. So up, up, down, down. Just treat that as one piece. And there, that's one. We're looking for another bold. Here's a green. Goes above the green and yellow. Prime it. This goes here. First column, second column. Up, up, down, down. And set it. Here is a purple. I'm going to bring it to the top. Bring it above. It's going to go here. Up, up, down, down, and we just moved 3 cubes around. Okay, here's up to the top. It's yellow. Okay. I can either move it to here and then to here, or I can prime it and move it to here. Up, up, down, down, and set. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is purple. bring it to the top, prime it, up, up, down, down, and set. 1, 2, okay, we need some more. Here's a yellow, prime it to the top. I'm not hearing myself. Alright, yellow goes above the green. We're going to move this to here. Up, up, down, down, and set. Here's a blue. Above the blue and pink. Going to move this to here. Up, up, down, down. Okay, pink is done, yellow's done, blue's done, orange is done, and green's done. Let's do the same thing on this one. Okay. So we're working on these edges now. I'm leaving these side pieces, edge pieces, to be the last step. So green and blue above the green and blue. This piece will move above this corner right there. We're doing the tips of the star pieces because the star pieces have collateral damage. Okay, so that one is done. Okay, here's blue above the green. It's going to land right there. Up, up, down, down, and set. Okay. Oh, here's a yellow. Okay, this one wants to go above this one. I've primed this up, 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 down, down. Okay, green's done. This one, this is not right. Let's displace this so I can put it in the correct way. Alright, there's the purple above the orange. This one will go right here. I'm doing the star parts first because the star parts have collateral movement. And set. Okay, so this one's going to go above this corner. And set. Okay, so white's done, sides are done, orange corner is done, green corner is done, pink. We still need a pink and blue. Where is my pink and blue? Here it is. Slide, bring it over. Okay. And this will come over here. this one. I'm going to need to move it out. Okay, kind of bring it this way. Do the top. Bring it above the corner. Okay, so, all right, and the corners are done now. So, the next step, going layer by layer, would be to set these corners, but these corners are going to be displaced by the stars, so I'm just going to leave them and do them later. So the next step is to do this layer of stars around the side. Find a piece on top that's not gray, bring it to the center, determine its direction, slide up, slide down, and another one that's not gray, line it up to the center, determine its direction, it's going this way, so slide away up, in up, away down, in down. And there it is. There's a gray, gray, gray. Here's a pink. Going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. Okay, so we've got 1, 2. We've got more to do. Okay. All right. Blue to yellow. Up, up, down, down. Formula B. Excuse my cough. I'm better, but I just still have a cough. 1, 2. All right. Green, orange to green. Up, up, down, down. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This side is done. What's left now is the tips. All right, so we can either line up the yellow, okay, and then the blue is in the correct place. So then there's these three. Orange goes over to here. So these three want to move, and they're not moving in this direction, so they're going to move in this direction. So these two in the correct spot. These three are going to move. This one's going to go there. I'll offset the left. I'm going to set it, and then I'm going to set it back again. So up, up, down, down, and then reset the left. And everything is in the correct position. There are two that are not positioned properly. Okay, so I'm going to flip these two, and then these two. Up, up, down, down, and then keep this angle. This keeps going, and offsets over here, and then another B, and set. Okay, now these two, set, B, offset, and continue priming this one and this way, and then reset. Corner tips are now all done. Let's do it again. Orange to green goes over this way, up, up, down, down. Okay, pink to yellow, slide up, slide middle up, slide down, slide middle down. That's placed. Green to pink, and I did not do the corners because they get displaced. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Okay, we need another one there and there. Let's displace this one so we can place it. Oops. Good morning, you guys. Sorry for ignoring you. Oh, I got a chatter. Hi, Tyler. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, for those of you who are new, I am Sunshine, and this is the ABCube method for solving Rubik's cubes. This is not a Rubik's cube. But this is the ABCube method for solving Rubik's cubes. It works on every complexity Rubik's cube, regardless of how many n by n's you have. And formula A is 4 moves, brings a piece from up to the top, and twists the corner piece if you want to. That's what A does. B moves 3 pieces around, and always only 3 pieces around. And with that, that's all you need to solve every complexity Rubik's cube, because that's all you ever come up with. Except a parity. A parity is a lie. You don't have to worry about parities. Parity is where it looks like there's 2 pieces and only 2 pieces that need to flip. We call it a parity because it can happen on a larger cube that doesn't happen on the 3x3, because the 3x3 was the original. And so, however, a parity is a lie. There's never 3 pieces. There's never 2 pieces and only 2 pieces. There's always 3. If it looks like there's only 2 pieces, be it a corner piece or an edge piece, it is because the layer, the slice that touches that parity is a quarter turn off. And if you make that, if you make that quarter turn, then now you will have you have 3 or more pieces that can move. And if you place them in that orientation, the parity has poof dissolved. So you can memorize parity algorithms, and there's different algorithms depending on what the parity looks like, but they all look like, but they're all caused by the exact same thing. So if you instead of doing reductionist method, you do the corners first and then the edges and then the centers, then when you see the parity, single quarter turn, you've corrected it. You don't have to worry about correcting it at the end or memorizing different algorithms. This is not a speed solving method. This is a newbie method. It is not the fewest moves method. But I teach it in real time in under 2 hours. So in under 2 hours total teach time, you can pick up any complexity Rubik's cube and put it down solved, which is fun, because the reason why you would find a cube in not solved is because someone learned it and then put it down for a few months or years and he picked it back up again and couldn't remember the algorithm. So my students can pick it up and just use formula A and B and put it down again, and it fakes out the cubist, because they think not only did you learn everything they learned and you've remembered everything they've forgotten, but no, this is not. This is the cheat code for the Rubik's cubes. This is you learn this and it works on everything, and you don't have to memorize the algorithm and what the algorithm does and in what order to use the algorithm, because you don't want to mess up other things that are doing other things. So A and B is all you need. It works on every cube, works on every minx. I don't know about the pyramids because I haven't tried them yet. But I will ask you, everybody, you guys put what's your fastest? What's your personal best for the 3x3? If you want to share that with me. My personal best for the 3x3 is 1.5 minutes. I'm not a speed solver, but I can teach anybody inside of 2 hours. So that's my claim to fame. That's my flex, my flex. All right, so how does it work? All right, formula A is it's 4 moves, 1 row, 1 column. If the row is the middle, if depending on if the row is the middle column in the middle row column, it looks like this. You move, this piece is going to come up to here, so I move it out of the way, I move the space down, I move the piece into the space, and the piece in the space back up again. That's formula A. Okay, let's do that again. I want this piece to come up here, so I'm going to move it out of the way. I move the space down, I move the piece and the space back to move the piece into the space and the piece in the space back up again. So that's formula A. If you do it on the bottom row in the right column, what you're doing is you're moving this piece to the top and you're twisting it around as you do it. Formula A, out, down, and up. Okay, so the gap moves, it switches these ones, does a bunch of other stuff, but we don't care because we're doing it in multiples of 6, so all that you really changes is the piece you want to change. That's formula A. Formula B, 1 row, 2 columns. Okay, if you use the outside columns, the pieces that you're moving, it moves 3 pieces and only 3 pieces. If you look at it, every other move is horizontal, every other horizontal is the reverse of the one before. For every up there's a down. It's a mathematical 0, so it's not going to change anything except for the pieces you want to change. So slide up, slide down, and it moved 3 pieces and only 3 pieces. Okay. Once does it clockwise, twice does it counterclockwise, and 3 times get you back to start. Okay. So that's the 1 row, 2 columns. If you do an outside and inside column like this, if these are your 2 columns, it's going to move the edge pieces around. So if I apply formula B to this piece, going in this direction, I move it away. First up is where it's going to land, and back. Second up is where it began, and reverse it, and down. So up, down, down. And these 3 pieces. Again, once, twice, and 3 times. If you've gone layer by layer and these are the 3 pieces you're working on, you would offset it, do these 3, and then set it back again. If the 2 columns you use are inside columns, it moves center pieces around. Okay. For example, rotate the top row is to line up a convenient piece to come down. Then you go up, slide this piece into a different column. This one doesn't work, so diagonals you have to be careful with. So second column, second up, reverse down, and you've moved it. You're always moving 3 pieces around. This looks like I moved 2 pieces around, but I did not. 2 of them were green, so it looked like the wrong piece. So to demonstrate, if I'm lining it up here, this piece is not going to come down here, it's going to come here, and this piece is going to come over. So up, slide to a different column, second up, reverse down, and so formula A brings piece to the top, twists it around. Formula B moves 3 pieces around. Depending on the 2 columns that you use, those are the pieces that you're moving around. But A and B is all you need. So that's a quick overview. Anybody have any questions, or should I just get back to playing? Okay. All right. So that's how it works. And then I'm working with my minxes today. I'm paralleling these. So this one I have the star tips are done. Excuse me. Quick overview. Difference between this and this, as far as the ABCube method goes, is that this one you can do there's no order of operations. I do corners, edges, then centers, because that way I can fix the parities if they show up. But this one does not have an order of operations, but you can get a parity, in which case a single quarter turn undoes it. This one does have an order of operations, but you cannot get a parity. The order of operations is that if one of your two columns is the center here, it's going to have collateral damage on these pieces, the corner pieces that are not. The pieces that are not star, if you don't do the star first, then the star moves these pieces around. So if I do the star parts first, then these can be done with formula B and A, and there's nothing, no fun, no confusion at the end. So I'm doing the star parts first, and I've got the white's done, this layer's done, this layer is done, this layer is done now. Yeah, no, I've still got more to do here. Okay, here's an orange to blue. And again, the two layers, it's formula B, but this is the row, and then the two columns are, this is the piece I'm applying it to, this one right here. So the two columns are where I want it to land, this column right here, and where the column begins, which is this column right here, which is a funky shape because it's on the minks. So top row, first column, second column, away, up, in, up, away, down, back, down. Okay, just got to be a little bit creative there. And this is done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That layer's done. Next thing is the last 5. Nope, because here's another one. This one's not right. Okay, so let's move this piece over to here. First column, second column, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Okay, so that is done. Now are they all done? 1, 2, did I confused? Okay. All right, so green is done. Green is in the right place, pink's in the right place. These three need to switch, okay? Formula B brings the back forward and the forward to the side. So I'm going to offset the blue here. That means I'm going to bring these three into the places that they want to be. So up, up, down, down. If it was the other direction, I would turn it around and do it in the other direction. Offset that. So now everything is in the correct place. 2 of them need to be flipped. I know how to flip the adjacent edges. So I'm going to flip these 2, and then I'm going to flip these 2. I do that by offsetting my left, do a formula B, and then I reset, I replace this side, but I keep going, and I do these 3. Okay, so I do these 3, and then I reverse it, and I do those 3 again. Okay, now I'm going to do it. All right, so down these 3 pieces, and then replace it, keep going, and I'm doing the same 3 pieces again to the other direction. And set. What does that do on a cube? I'll show you. So I displace it. It's going to work on these 2 pieces. I'm going to displace it. I'm going to do formula B for these 3 pieces. Ha 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 ha. Okay, and continue moving. So I'm still working with these 3 pieces. And reset it, and it worked on these 2 pieces. Okay, so same thing I'm doing here. So these 2 pieces need to flip. Okay, offset it, do these 3. Reset, continue, and these 3. and unprime. So now my stars are all done. The tips of the stars are all done. And the tips of these stars are all done. So now I can do the corners again. Alright, so I'm looking for a piece on corner on top that does not have the gray. So this piece goes over this piece right here. This piece is going to go here. Now, Formula B moves three corners around and only 3 corners around. I'll show you what that does. Okay, here's what Formula B does to the corners. Top row, outside columns. Slide up, slide down, slide down. Kitty, stop that. Okay, all right, and what happened is nothing moved except for these 3 pieces. These 3 pieces moved, and they moved one piece over. So this one went here, this one went here, this one went here. So when I need to move 3 pieces, this piece wants to come here, so I'm going to move these 3 pieces around. This one's going to go here, this one's going to go here, this one's going to go there, and then this one will end up where it wants to be. I don't care about these ones, I only care about this one. So slide up, slide down, and this piece is where it wants to be, but it needs to be twisted, so I can twist it using Formula A. I'm going to twist this one and finish out my 6th set with another piece, a garbage piece that doesn't matter if it moves. So 1 row, 1 column, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. Doesn't match its side, so I got to keep going. There's 3. There's 4. Okay, now I want this one to stay the same, so I'm going to move it out of the way and finish my 6th set on this one. Because that doesn't matter with that one twists. And I have to do a multiple of 6 so that the bottom does not get changed. Excuse me. So, that one's correct. This piece wants to go where the yellow and green and orange goes. It wants to go here. Okay. So I can move it here and then here, or I can offset it so that it's above where it wants to go, and then reset it back that way. So I'm going to do that. So this one wants to go here. These 3 pieces are going to move up, up, down, down, and then reset my top. And this one again wants to flip, so I'm going to flip this one and this one. Formula A once, Formula A twice, slide it out of the way to protect it, keep going. Formula A 3 times, 4, 5, 6, and then the bottom is where it was, and I reset the top. Okay, so this one has gray, this one has gray, this one has gray, this one doesn't, and it wants to go where the purple is, over here. Okay, so I'm going to bring it above where it wants to be, and then I'm going to set it with these 3. Up, up, down, down, and set the top again. This one wants to flip. Bottom row, right column, Formula A once, down and up twice. Okay, good. Now, rotate the top to protect it and keep going on this one. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then reset. Okay, so this one's done, this one's done, the blue's not done yet. Here we'll do the red one. This one wants to go here, lie above the top, put it down, up, up, down, down, and reset the top. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one more, blue one. This one. Bring it above where it wants to be. Bring it forward with these 3, moving these 3. Up, up, down, down. Reset the top, the tips. And now this one wants to flip. So I'm going to flip this one and another one. Formula A once, out, down, and up twice. There it is. Slide it out of the way to protect it. Keep going with my 6 set. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then reset. All right, so this one. Okay, so all of these corners are done, and then all that's left, I'll do those, all of that on this one. Haha. No, I won't. I'm gonna finish this out. Okay, so the corners are done. So all that's left is the top corners, and my edge pieces are other where they are. So I'm just gonna look and see if any of these are in the right place. And one way to do that is to have my grays on top, so I can compare them better. 2, slide the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, slide the top. Keep going. 7, 8, slide the top. 9, 10, 11, 12, and it's a multiple of 6. Okay, and then I reset my tips. So this one's not correct, this one's not correct, this one's not correct, this one's not correct. None of them are correct. So it doesn't matter how I hold it. I'm going to do Formula B and move 3 of these pieces, 3 of the corners around, and see if that corrects one of them. Okay. This one is not correct, this one's not correct, not again. So I'm going to do it again. Up, up, down, down, and there. Now we have one that's correct. Let's set that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have to, it just helps me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I set the top. All right, so this one's correct, and none of the others are correct. So this one wants to be blue and yellow. That's right here. So this piece, I'm going to bring this piece to here, and then to here, and then it'll be in the right place. So okay. So these 3 pieces are going to move up, up, down, down. Okay, wants to be here, and it's right here. Do it again. Up, up, down, down. Now it's in the right place. Yay! Okay, let's twist them. 1, 2, 3, 4, slide, 5, 6. Okay, so this one is correct, this one is correct. These 3 are not, so I've got to move these 3 pieces. I'm going to move them twice because this one wants to come to here. Excuse me. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, and so that if it's in the right place, everything has to be in the right place because you can only move 3 pieces at a time. And I gotta flip this one. So bottom row, right column, out, down, and up once, out, down, and up twice, out, down, and up 3 times, out, down, and up 4 times. Slide the top to a different one that wants to be affected. 5, 6, and set the top, and we're done. Haha! Yay! Who else here today? All right, I'm gonna finish the corners on this, and then I'll do the edges this evening when I come back. So, corners, corners, corners. All right. This one wants to be over the purple. So I'm going to bring it above where it wants to be and forward with this 3 set. Up, up, down, down. Okay, that's where it wants to be. Turn the right way. Huzzah. Excuse me. Here's a red. Wants to be above the red. Wants to come down here. So I move these 3 pieces. Up, up, down, down. In the right place. Wants to twist. We'll do that now. Out, down, in, up. Formula 1, A once. Formula A twice. Formula A 3 times. Formula A, what you doing, kitty? 4 times. Slide the top, keep going. 5, 6, and then set the top again. And nothing is, only the things I want to change have changed. Here's a green one. This one wants to come here, so it's going to come forward like this. These 3 pieces. Up, up, down, down. Set the tip again. Okay. This one wants to twist. Let's do the twist. 1, 2. Slide the top. Keep going. 3, 4, 5, 6, and set the tips. We don't care. All right, so this one's done. This one's done. And the yellow one. Bring it above where it wants to be. Bring it forward. And reset the tips. Okay, this one wants to twist. I can wait to twist them all at the end if I want to. It's just easier for me to see what I'm doing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reset. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing. 1. Okay, blue one. All right. There's a blue one. It wants to go above the blue and green. It wants to come down here. Slide up. Slide up. Slide down. Slide down. Okay. It's in the right place. Formula A. 1. Lost count, doesn't matter because I've got to get this one back. There we go. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That layer's done. All that's left now for the corners is the top layer. Reset the top. Okay. Excuse me. This one's in the right place. This one's in the right place. So these 3 need to move either once or twice. And once we'll do it. Up, up, down, down. Now everything is in the right place. Just needs to be twisted. So, Formula A once. Formula A twice. Slide the top, keep going. 3, 4. It's where it wants to be. Slide the top, keep going. That one's already where it wants to be. Slide the top, keep going. 5, 6. And reset the top. And the corners are now done. So this is the equivalent of done of this one. Plus I did the white side, white face. And so all that's left now is to do the edges. And as the last step, I like doing, I mix it up. I change what's the last step, because if you can do it the last step, is how you know if you can do it without messing up other things. So you can. All right. Who's here? Thank you guys for coming and joining me today. I really appreciate you guys. Tyler, if you, I don't know, you still here, Tyler? Nope, he's gone. All right, you guys, I'll be back later. I'll be back this evening. Go have a wonderful day. Go be kind to yourself and be happy. I'll see you guys later. Bye.